A Letter to Anonymous, December 1757. Dear Sir, I have read your manuscript with some attention. By the arguments it contains against the doctrine of a particular providence, though you allow a general providence, you strike at the foundation of all religion. For without the belief of a providence that takes cognizance of, guards, and guides, and may favor particular persons, there is no motive to worship a deity, to fear its displeasure, or to pray for its protection. I will not enter into any discussion of your principles, though you seem to desire it. At present I shall only give you my opinion, that though your reasonings are subtle, and may prevail with some readers, you will not succeed so as to change the general sentiments of mankind on that subject, and the consequence of printing this piece will be a great deal of odium drawn upon yourself, mischief to you, and no benefit to others. He that spits against the wind spits in his own face. But were you to succeed, do you imagine any good would be done by it? You yourself may find it easy to live a virtuous life without the assistance afforded by religion, you having a clear perception of the advantages of virtue and the disadvantages of vice, and possessing a strength of resolution sufficient to enable you to resist common temptations. But think how great a proportion of mankind consists of weak and ignorant men and women, and of inexperienced and inconsiderate youth of both sexes, who have need of the motives of religion to restrain them from vice, to support their virtue, and retain them in the practice of it till it becomes habitual, which is the great point for its security. And perhaps you are indebted to her originally, that is, your religious education, for the habits of virtue upon which you now justly value yourself. You might easily display your excellent talents of reasoning on a less hazardous subject, and thereby obtain rank with our most distinguished authors. For among us it is not necessary, as among the Hottentots, that a youth, to be received into the company of men, should prove his manhood by beating his mother. I would advise you, therefore, not to attempt unchaining the tiger, but to burn this piece before it is seen by any other person, whereby you will save yourself a great deal of mortification from the enemies that may rise against you, and perhaps a good deal of regret and repentance. If men are so wicked as we now see them with religion, what would they be without it? I intend this letter itself as a proof of my friendship, and therefore add no professions of it, but subscribe simply yours.